All right.
Gonna find you!
How? Encode first key card. Yeah. I have skill points available. Oh, I didn't commit. Oh, damn it. See, what do I want to do? Do I want to... I'm going to go... Oh, the adrenos are what's increasing that. Interesting. Or I can increase it to 9 whenever I'm... Encode first aid key card. I think I got everything in here. I wonder if the places respawn. God, this feels like Fallout. What are you doing? No, sir.
You hiding?
Weird. Wonder what happened there. It's like they all spawned. Get. Go on. You know better. Go on. Shoo shoo shoo. Good boy. Crazy cat. So it looks like that's broken? No. So what happens when it breaks? Yeah, so much little stuff around. Elite troop armor. And a light machine gun. Oh, dude. Let's go. Oh, am I over encumbered? Where's my weight? Oh, there it is, 82. What, Bubba? Okay, I still want to go to those other two places. Alright, so we're almost to the town. Don't have a workbench just yet. There's got to be a perk that you can break stuff down, you know, in the field. This also has a little bit of fallout to it. Got my ass kicked by rats. Bolster pistol. Oh, I can't sell to it yet. Unlock second store balcony. Okay. Melts in your mouth. Wow. $96. Oh man. Dude. Oh, it's a quest piece. Oh, I can break it down from here? Oh, thank God. Whoa. Pristine. Sawed off shotgun. 110, 110. Wonder what makes it. Why can't I use this one? Do I not have the? I mean, you know what? I may not have the. Real. Oh, I was gonna say ammo has weight. I'm gonna be so upset. Retype lockpick 5. Lock. Heavy. Wait, what? Hold to repair all equipped. Move from junk. What weighs the most? Last 2 minutes. I'm 10 pounds overweight. From what? I thought I broke. Hold the brake down. They need that. A light assault rifle. $180. That's assault rifle. Well, yeah. Wait. Fast firing. Uses heavy. Okay. Energy. Annual toss ball. Reserve Rangers versus Spacers chosen. Ah. Oh hell, I didn't see what that said. Oh, I'm in the town. Oh, okay.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got him.
Just between us, Wilson deserted. Lost his nerve. Ran off in the thick of night.
You're safer inside the walls.
Can I close the doors? I cannot close the doors, so once I open them, that's it. Oh, that's to recall the elevator. Kick me sign. Is it a quest item? Holy crap, it is a quest item. This might look nice in one of the crew's rooms on the unreliable. Nice. Where'd homeboy go? Up top. Gross, whatever these things are. One. Found one left hand, severed at the wrist, bone damage. Wow. Guess I have no more lockpicks. Where in the hell am I? This combat happens here.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you.
You're some sort of freelancer? Got my site. Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
Seriously? Another light machine gun, 321. Fine for any volumes you find, so feel free to turn to them with the books you find. There's no need to wait until you found all three. Found the first volume, since I mentioned that one of the volumes belonged to Parvati's father. He used to work in the Edgewater Cannery. Edgewater, one of the canneries down here.
Talking to the good vicar always lifts up my spirits.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town? Mechanical tomfoolery is well out of my purview. I suggest you take such matters to Mr. Thompson in the cannery. Oh, and a word of warning. If you're considering wandering around outside the safety of the town, you'd best be cautious. Marauders are about. Though if you are planning on venturing outside, I do have a proposition that may interest you. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book. So you'll consider it? I do appreciate you hearing me out, and, your discretion. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Mm-hmm.
Glad we see eye to eye. Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you around here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
Talking to the good vicar always lifts up my spirits.
Got my sights on you.
Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
Whatever went upstairs.
Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a marauder's outfit is in very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect. Shirt, pants, work boots, company-approved colors. The, honorable apparel of a loyal worker? Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Marauders are people.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations. It's our problem, not yours, but I'm asking for your help. If those workers don't come back, Edgewater is going to collapse. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
That's why she was pissy at me. She was a leader.
You spoke with them? Are they keeping well? Believe me, I have tried. Law knows I have tried, but they will not have audience with me. Nonetheless, they did speak to you, or at the very least, refrained from opening fire on you. That is reason enough for hope. Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith, so it's listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful to you.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Best friend. You've gained a companion. There are characters who join your adventures and help you in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support, skills, increase your carrying capacity, unlock special companion combat abilities, inspiration skill. Learn more about your companions in the companion ledger. Companion perks. Your companions leveled up and can be granted a new perk. Go to the companion page in ledger and select the perk button.
Got my sights on you.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office. Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry. Let's talk when you're free. Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place. Can't say as I know. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her. I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident. Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. Books are for rich folk. I wonder what he wants with something like that. About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. Their neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all. Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
The companion ledger. You can also change how they behave in combat by selecting a preferred weapon, distance, and aggressiveness. Okay. Oh wow. I can give her a different weapon? Oh heck yeah. Yeah. No, you're gonna use something better, thank you. And nope, that's pretty dope. Tech skills +5. Armor 5, armor 7. Okay. Ooh, 30% base health. Threat generated. Increase the amount of threat by this companion generates by attacking enemies. Make more likely to attack the companion. Threat generated. Sneaky. Oh, minus threat. Decrease the amount of threat this companion generates by attacking enemies, making it less likely to attack him or her. Bonus support engineering. Increase your engineering perk when Parvati is in the party. Well, that seems to be her core stuff, so...
No problem. I'll head over. Coming back.
Dope.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Any progress on that matter we discussed? Ah, Miss Holcomb. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
This here's Vicar DeSoto. He's always offering spiritual counsel to those that need it.
Thank you for the kind assessment, Miss Holcomb. I admit, I've been quite interested to make our outsider's acquaintance. Please get it. A religious text deemed heretical by the OSI is an unsafe object at large, though I understand why a collector would desire to possess such a rare book. Because I'm also a collector of books. Rare things in this colony. Appreciation of the written word outside monthly periodicals is virtually unknown here. They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No. How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands. The OSI teaches
Guy's
that the Grand
the guy's a
Architect
hack.
set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time.
Company stooge.
Contentment is found by accepting one's role in that grand plan. The Order of Scientific Inquiry, also known as scientism to the layperson. You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set in motion, it stepped back. It has no concern for us.
What? Wow.
We will eventually decode the plan and all its intricacies. Once we are able to deduce the properties of every particle in the universe and its trajectory, we will know everything. The future, the past, each person's place within the plan, all will be laid out before us, removing struggle and bringing peace. No one will ever need question their path again. Some even believe this ultimate knowledge will unlock mankind's true potential, and we will all become akin to grand architects ourselves, after a fashion. I would love to discuss the finer points of my religion with you. Oh, wait. No, I wouldn't.
Dick!
Seriously, though, to truly understand the metaphysics involved takes years of study and contemplation.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Oh, wow.
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. No doubt. But order is the nature of our universe. Some lead, others must follow. You might as well complain about the gravity being too high. I've never seen you before, and there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Half the time it's wrong, but a new worker without paperwork? Unheard of. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here, except for Ms. Holcomb, who, for some reason, doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
Oh, nothing could be further from the truth. I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town. Yes, but there are few who hear me in this miserable place. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here. Yes, and thank you for pointing it out. It is wrong of me to succumb to distress. This place could be so much more, and I will continue in my quest to make it so.
Yeah, huh? You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass. Fixing the universe is a job for somebody way better than the likes of me. Where are we headed? Yeah, huh?
Thomas has mentioned one of the volumes belonging to Pavarti's father. He used to work at the Edgewater Cannery. Pavarti's father.
Something got you down?
Nothing. Just don't want to fall sick.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
Holcomb, got my...
Yeah, huh? You mean why I'm not allowed in the store anymore? There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12. Not intentionally. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing, and next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of 0G rolling out the front door and into the road. It's not funny. Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of 0G? Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by. I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. Moreau's still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool.
I hate you, vending machine.
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident. I realize that. Company still has not sent us the necessary parts to conduct repairs. And so no thanks to Miss Holcomb, yonder vending machine remains inoperable.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
Go right ahead. What, you mean Edgewater? That's a peculiar question. This a test? Am I being tested right now? It's, fine and dandy. Couldn't be happier. Wouldn't want to spend my life working anywhere else. Prettiest little town on Terra 2. You are condescending to me, and I do not care for it. I am lucky to have life, lucky to be alive. I don't get paid for banter. Was there something you needed? Go right ahead. Other than yourself? Definitely the vicar. Don't get me wrong. He seems a decent man, cut from church cloth, knows his scriptures. But there's something about him that bothers me. Like he's not one of us. Sometimes I suspect he doesn't even want to be here.
He doesn't.
Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor. You have got the wrong idea about me. I've got nothing that needs hiding. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness, but the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry. Survival of the fittest. It ain't just the law of nature, it's company policy. Medical treatment is commensurate with our value to society. Spacer's Choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work.
Wow.
Then the hand of medical science will not grace you with its touch, and you must recover on the virtue of your own grit. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded. Music to my ears.
Wow.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only McDevitt's folk hadn't abandoned us. Cannery could use those extra hands.
Nothing we can do about that.
Sure there is. We can have another zero.
Yeah, I'm robbing them blind. She just like, I don't care.
Another day at the cannery.
Don't go knocking your work.
Oh, I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant. Got it. Heads down.
Yeah, I need to stop soon anyways. I'm at 1 hour and 12.
Hey, I saw that. What do you think you're doing? Just keep your fingers to your own self, okay?
Oh, damn it. See if I can get this without him saying. There's no way to, you know, close the dang door. It'd be nice if I closed the door. If I close the door, I got this. May not even be worth it. Cartridges, energy cells.
Merciful law. Is that a marauder's outfit? I don't want you wandering into my shop wearing something you've lifted off a corpse. Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness. So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Burial, in the unfortunate event of a fatality. It's what a barber does. We make you presentable. Go ahead. Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started. The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame.
Wow.
Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching. Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us. Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Have you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fellow, stares out of his office most hours.
Oh, okay. If I had met with him, it would tell me I need to go talk with him. Got it. I can close the doors.
You trying to get us all in trouble?
Damn it.
What do you think you're doing?
Whatever I want.
Do what you want, I guess.
I'm gonna reload. Ooh, geez. Graveside fee. Interesting. Oh, God. Why not? Slices, dice, and cauterizes. The plasma cutter. God, that was funny. And they got angsty real quick, didn't they? I got a few of them. Not mutually exclusive.
Keep it quiet.
There we go.
Merciful law.
Already went through this.
Physical?
Really? Fine.
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I'm Conrad. You will report. You will. Barry. Go. The plague's coming up. I wouldn't. Whatever it may be, I have developed my own palliative. Boiled. Company policy, friend. Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Edgewater has been good to me. I am never wanting for work. As the good vicar says, work.
All right. Sadius level 3. Perfect place to stop.